everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am excited to bring to you this makeup look inspired by none other than Melania Trump. So, if that interests you, continue watching. So like I shared in my intro, these are some makeup looks that I'm just trying to recreate the look. Say you came to me and you found a picture of Melania Trump, or last week it was Martha Stewart, and you would be like, you know, I really like this makeup look. This would be my take on how to recreate that look. That's exactly what I'm doing in today's video. I was privy to a few of the products that she used, but not all of them. So I'm going to be listing them below in the description box, as well as the products that I'm using today. I'm going to take you through this look step by step so you can see exactly how we did it, or actually how I did it, I should say. And for the most part, I'm going to be using this palette here. This is the Mothership palette by Pat McGrath. Okay, I'm using this blue color, I'm using this taupe color up here, and I'm blending it in with this one that's a little bit deeper here. So these two colors here, and then this blue to make the intensity of her eyes. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is leave the inspiration photo up here so that you can see the look that I'm trying to recreate. But basically what I've started with so far is I blew out my hair. I put these Velcro rollers in. She pretty much has like this kind of blown out type look on her hair, but she doesn't have a lot of curl in it. It's more of like a very soft wave. Okay, and as well as all of the products that I am going to be using today. I'm not using any of the products that she uses. I don't have any of them, but I am going to leave the ones that I could find listed below in case you're interested. And I do believe that the Tarte palette, the Glamazon palette that she uses on her eyes is on sale in case you're interested. So again, like I said, I'll leave that all below. And what I've done so far with my face is I just really have washed my face. I have all of my skincare on. I have my sunblock on. I did my eyebrows because her eyebrows are different than the way that I do mine. Hers have less of an arch going across the top, and I tried to sort of copy that. And you know, so I'm trying to get this as close to this look as possible. And she wears a very intense smoky eye. She uses a lot of grays, a lot of blues. She uses like a highlighter on her eyebrow bone up here, as well as her face is contoured, and she likes a heavy bronzer, and she likes a very golden type look, as well as this pink lip that she's wearing. So, oh, and she likes a heavy liner across her waterline, so top and bottom waterline, which will produce a very intense eye. So it's a very intense smoky eye that she likes to wear, which is something I hardly ever do on myself. I haven't done it in years, and so I'm gonna go in there and try to recreate the look. Okay, so again, let's get started. I'm going to start with my eyes first, in case we get any backdrop from my eyeshadows that I'm going to be using. I'm going to start off with this palette here. I had a couple of them that I picked out, but I'm going to use this one here. This is the Pat McGrath palette, very heavy packaging. It's called Mothership, and you can see all of these beautiful colors in here. The colors that I'm going to be using today are this one here, which is called Ultimate Taupe, which is, this is what she's going to be typically uses, it looks like, in her crease line, as well as I'm going to use a little bit of In-Depth, right, just to kind of go in the corner here. And then I'm going to use this blue. She wears a very intense blue eye. If you look at any pictures of her up close, she does. Okay, so let's get started. And I'm going to pop right in there, and I'm going to use this color here. So I went into that Ultimate Taupe, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to go right across my crease here, back and forth. And I'm going to kind of build this out. So I got that color in there. Now she has very, very intense, like steel blue eyes. They're beautiful. They really are a beautiful color. And I think she likes to really play that up with her makeup. And the one way, if you really want to make your eyes look more intense, is to use liner on the top and bottom, and it will just make your eyes look penetrating looking, I guess is the best word. They're very, yeah, just more enhanced and penetrating. Go around, I'm gonna go up here a little bit more. Now, I typically don't use taupes on my eyes, only because of my skin coloring. I look better with warmer colors, but this is what she uses. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that. Next, I'm gonna go in and I'm going to take this smaller brush here, right? This is my Wayne Goss number 20 brush. And I'm gonna go into this blue color here, right here. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna roll my brush around in it. Tap off any excess. You don't get a lot of excess with Pat McGrath's brushes, with Pat McGrath's eyeshadows. And I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna play that up in here into the corner of the eye. Right, I'm gonna go right in there and kind of blend that up. Take my glasses so I can see. Because what I'm gonna do, I'll show you in the end, I'm gonna go in and sort of lighten that up a little bit. Go in, and then I'm also gonna go across the outer part here, the outer corner, and I'm gonna bring that up. And I'm not swirling it around too much. I'm really just trying to make it look very blue. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the other eye. Again, I'm going right in here. This is what you would consider to be a smoky eye, which was very popular. Not as popular as it used to be, but it was very popular in the 80s and 90s. Next I'm going to go, and I'm going to go in with this little bit of a darker color here. This is a Smith brush 220, I think, 222. Okay, I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to darken that up a little bit again throughout that crease there. Again, this is a very intense smoky eye that she likes to wear. As opposed to last week when I did Martha Stewart's, who barely even put any eyeshadow on. But she's a very classy lady, Melania. I just like her style. It's gonna get kind of messy looking. It's gonna look really intense, but that's what we want it to do. Next I'm going to use this Urban Decay. She does use a lot of Urban Decay products. I was able to find that out. I'm going to use this Glideon pencil in the color Empire, just to intensify the blue a little bit more. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, see the blue that it looks like there. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to go right into that waterline. So I'm going right up in here into the waterline. Then I'm going to go over, I'm going to have to move in a little bit closer so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going right in that, I don't know if you can see, but I'm going right in that lash line. And she does her lower waterline too. If you've ever done that, you just simply go right on that waterline and just, you can see already how that makes it look very intense, and that's what doing your waterline will do to your eyes. It actually makes the eyes close up a bit, but it makes them look very intense. Let's go in and do the other one. I'm sorry, I really have to get in here and see what I'm doing. And I'm really taking it all the way in here, all the way around, because you really want to make the liner go all the way around the entire waterline in the eye. And then I don't go too much above the lashes, I go right into the lashes. Again, I'm going right into that waterline here, going all the way around. Just completely go until it's completely covered. like so. Can you see how intense that is? All right, and next I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take this black liner. So if you think this is intense, wait a second. All right, I'm gonna take this black liner and I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna deepen it up a little bit more. Okay, that just bumped it up a little bit more, nothing crazy. I am gonna go a little bit underneath the corner of my eye here. You can see if I'm doing that there. Because then I'm gonna smudge that out a little bit. And she does use a lot of these, or at least her makeup artist uses a lot of Urban Decay, like I said, pencils. Okay, I'm going to take this small brush here and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna smudge that out a little bit. I don't want it looking too hard. Just kind of went in there and just smudged that a bit. I want to go in there and just kind of lighten it up a little bit more in that corner. So I use a deeper blue, almost like this color. I'm going to go in and just kind of lighten it up a tad in through here so it doesn't, so it just kind of makes it open a little bit more. And I noticed that, I don't know, again, I don't know what color she uses in there, I'm just guessing, but that's what it looks like to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush here. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to, it's like a bluish green, and go in there and lighten it up a little bit. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, you can see. Although I think she uses the navy blue, I think she does go in there and lightens it up a little bit with that. Next, I'm going to go in and I'm going to clean up a lot of that stuff in there. Like, this is like way too much in here, and I'm going to go in and remove that. And I'm going to take this Neutrogena pencil here. It is a makeup remover eraser stick, which is like, it's been a lifesaver for me. Actually, I have to order another one. And what this does is, like, especially when you're using waterproof makeup, if you need to remove that after you've done your eyes, like I always do my eyes first before I do anything else, before I do any of my foundation makeup, only because of the drop off and if it gets messy, and I don't want to go in there cleaning up concealer underneath my eye. So I always keep this pen on handy. Again, it's for waterproof, anything waterproof, and it goes in. And I'm just gonna clean up underneath my eye a little bit there so it looks cleaner and fresher. And it's a clear pen and it has makeup remover on it. And then I can simply go in and clean up that little bit underneath there so it doesn't look sloppy. Because you can spend, if it's waterproof, you'll spend, you know, 20 minutes trying to get that off. I find it's really important to make sure you get any of that drop off under your eyes off. Otherwise your eye will look, it'll just make your, when you put your concealer on, it'll just make you look like you have dark circles. Now, I'm assuming she wears a lash, so I am gonna put a lash on. And she also does her brow bone with a light color. So I'm gonna go in and I'm going to use this color here on my brow bone. I'm gonna take this flat brush here. I'm gonna go in and take that intense like white color and go right across here. Lifted my brow bone a little bit. I am gonna take a clean brush here and I'm gonna go and just kind of blend it out a little bit more. Okay, next we're gonna get started with the face makeup. And then at the end I'm gonna pop some lashes on so you can see. She wears a very bronzy, goldy type look. I'm going to take this foundation here. This is the Loreal Infallible 24-hour wear. It is in the color 460 Golden Beige. I purchased this during the summer when I'm tanner, but she likes a very tan type contoured look. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to, let me clean this up. Take a pump of that. Skin there, you can, every L'Oreal products are awesome. Go in and let's see. So this has more gold in it than I usually like, but I'm just gonna go all the way around my face and put this on. I'm using my Jumbo Base Brush by Sonia G. Comment below and let me know who is your favorite celebrity makeup look that you like. So I'm definitely gonna go in and contour. She loves her cheekbones, and I'm going to bronze up quite a bit and use a little bit of blush. I'm going to use this Saie concealer. I really wish she would do like more interviews. I think she's intriguing. I like to hear what she has to say. I think she's definitely a class act. And because she likes to make her eyes pop, I think she does do a lot of concealer and just kind of, you'll see how it will brighten up your eyes and make them the focus. If you bring your concealer down below here, bring it down in through here, you'll see how that just kind of lightens it up and makes the eyes pop. Okay, my battery died, so I just had to replace it. Okay, let's go back in there and tap out that concealer. So that is the concealer, that is the foundation. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna contour. She likes a very heavy contour. I'm gonna go in with this ANASTASIA palette here, and I'm gonna go, ouch, I just pinched my finger. I'm gonna go in there and contour it up. I'm gonna use this contouring brush here, and I'm going to take this out. There we go. Focusing on the cheekbones. She does like her cheekbones. She doesn't have jowls like me, but I'm going to do my jowls. All right, I'm going to take a sponge. I'm going to take a sponge. No, I'm going to take this brush here, this blending brush, and I'm going to go in. I'm just going to dab that, just to kind of blend it out. And when you're doing contour, if you like contour, just always focus on going up with it. Don't pull it on it too much, just keep like taking your brush and tapping upwards. And you're doing your jowls, just kind of like dab it in there. Trying to make it like she has a very narrow face. Again, this is just, I'm not trying to be Melania, I'm just trying to do my makeup like her. So please, don't come for me. I don't think I'm Melania Trump, that's for sure. And just keep tapping it out. And I'm gonna go up again. Okay, that's about as much contour as I'm going to do because I still have to go in there with bronzer yet. All right, let's go in there and I'm going to take this bronzer here. Let's go in there next. I'm gonna take this bronzer here. And for reference too, I don't think I said this in the beginning, I sprayed my face with Fix Plus and I used a primer. I used the e.l.f. primer. I'm trying to not make this video go for 2 hours, so this is a lot more makeup than I normally wear. So I'm gonna take this blush here, the Decay. It's in the color Sienna, I think. Yes, Serena, it's called Serena. It's a very goldeny blonde, bronze type look. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm going to, I noticed she wears her bronzer up high on her cheekbones. Okay. Okay, so that's one bronzer. I am going to take my foundation brush and kind of go around those edges of the bronzer and the contour. I don't want it to look too harsh. Although she really likes to accentuate the cheekbones, but just to kind of soften it up a little bit. It look like we have lines coming all over my face. Okay, next I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take this Gucci blush and this color here, and I believe this is number 2. Yeah, it's the bronzer number 2. And I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush. I'm gonna use this one here. And I'm gonna tap off any excess, and I'm just gonna kind of go over that. Very lightly, so we look like we have bronzer. Across my forehead. All right. Next, how are we doing here? She definitely is bronzier than, more bronzier than I ever go, but I'm gonna go on and put a little bit more on there. We're gonna go in and we're gonna put some blush on, and she likes like a bronzier blush. She doesn't like a pinky blush, but she does like a pink lip. So let's go in there. I'm gonna take this MAC blush, it's called Warm Souled. It's another tanned type look. I'm gonna take this brush here. This is the Sonia G Cheek Pro. Okay, we're gonna start with the blush, because this has a little bit of shimmer in it. And we're gonna go right across here and build out a blush look. Okay, go there. It's a very warm color, like the picture this picture here, like everything is pretty warm. Okay. Again, I'm going to take that foundation and I'm going to go, that brush again, and just kind of go over it. Like, if you ever feel like you've put too much makeup on and you're like, oh God, that's really heavy. If you take a blush, like a flat brush like this, a clean brush, this is clean, yeah, and just kind of go over it, it'll just kind of soften it up a little bit for you. The object is to make it look seamless. You're not going to wear it off. You're not going to move it once it's on there like that. You're just going to kind of soften it up. You can already see how that looks better. All right, next I'm going to go and I'm going to grab this color here, this blush, Petal. This is one of the new Westman Atelier blushes that I just got. I'm going to take my brush here, I'm going to go in there. And put some blush on. Not crazy, because we're going to do a lip. Okay. Next, we're going to do lip. And the lip that we're going to do is I'm going to start off with this lip pencil. It is by MAC and it's called Soar. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to fill it in my lip. She likes a very pink lip. I'm going to take this color here. This color is, what color is it? Fluffy, it's called. I just got this one too. This is from that Westman Atelier. She likes a pink lip. And I'm going to take this gloss, this Natasha Denona gloss, because she definitely has a gloss on her lip. I think she may overline her lip slightly too. But again, I do have her lip colors on their Urban Decay. I will leave them listed below. Okay, so now I'm going to hop off the camera. I'm going to put my lashes on. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you the entire look. I'll explain to you what I've done with my hair too. Okay, I'll be right back. So I took my hair down. I had the Velcro rollers and she always has this like kind of butterfly bang thing going on in the front where I just kind of, you know, brushed it out and just sprayed it pretty heavily in here so that it doesn't really move. As well as I put these lashes on here from Ardell. They are the 421s. I actually applied them underneath my lash line. just so that if you're having a challenge trying to get lashes on, it's the easiest way to get lashes on quickly. I also want to notify you and let you know that Nira is having a buy one, get one for free precision laser. So once you buy the Pro, you will get the precision laser for free. And the only difference between the Pro and the precision is the head, right? The opening on the head is a little bit smaller than it is on the Pro one here. So, and don't forget that this is going to be in my giveaway, this along with the 2 creams that come with it, in my holiday giveaway. I'm going to leave that video linked to the end of this one in case you're interested in entering that giveaway. And that's going to be drawn on December 23rd. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and hitting that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a new video.